Hello everybody! Today we are doing hummus, as the title says. This is original, ordinary hummus. There's no real crazy flavors, nothing, too out of the ordinary. I have all of my ingredients here, and I also have my pea chicks here, which of course you can always use fruit. There's carrots, there's celery, which is disgusting by the way, so bad. And then there's also pea chicks. Can't wait. Of course I would forget the carrots, but of course I would remember the pea chips. Anyways, so I have the recipe here. I also don't have a food processor. I'm going to use a good old blender. So I've done it before, it works, it's really good, really easy. So there's no need to actually go out and get a food processor if you think that's how it is, because I've been looking at a lot of the recipes and they all use a food processor, and that's perfectly fine, it works great, but I've done it before with a blender and it's awesome, it's kind of the same. So the first ingredient would be chickpeas. It is a 15-ounce can of chickpeas. I have 29 ounces of chickpeas right now, which is obviously double the amount. So I have drained them, rinsed them, and then just poured half into the blender right here. The next thing you're gonna need is a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice. I have just been cutting up our lemons and then squeezing them in to a 1/4 of a cup. That way we are sure that it is enough. And then of course you'll need 1/4 cup of tahini. Have that right here. I threw away the little label that says tahini, but I promise you it is. Even though it looks like throw up or something. A minced garlic clove, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to use cumin. Half a teaspoon of cumin, and then we'll go from there. So I have half of my can of chickpeas, and then I'm also just basically squeezing out lemon guts. I am going to take out the seeds. I don't know if you need to do that. I'm sure they're going to get processed or blended, but I'm going to do it. I just don't want a big chunk of seed. So we're just going to pour that in here. 1/4 cup of tahini. So I'm actually going to mix it, because there's a lot of that liquid up at the top. I want to make sure I actually get the tahini and not the liquids. Right, here's a 1/4 of a cup. Here's my tahini. Garlic. You can do whatever size clove you want. It says medium. In goes the garlic. Okay, so the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. I have half a tablespoon, so I'm gonna do 4 of these. So I should have cleaned everything before I started this video, and I thought I did, but I guess not. It's okay though. Okay, that is 2 tablespoons. I think what is left is half a teaspoon of cumin. I have the cumin right here. And again, I have 1 teaspoon and I need half, so, and it won't fit. Okay, I actually just cleaned them. I just found them. I'm a mess today. I actually had to move because that outlet didn't work. Anyways, the last thing I do is I add a 1/4 cup of water, because it tends to be pretty dry and it won't blend. It'll just kind of stay stagnant until you do put some liquid in it. And voila, it is done. There are a lot of recipes that I read that had you kind of blend or process with a couple ingredients first, and then the next ingredients, and then process or blend those. I found that if you just put it in together, it also works. I'm sure that there is a method to the madness, and that it does work, and it's maybe better, but the one time I tried just kind of putting everything in, it was exactly what I needed. Of course, if it's too thick, like I said earlier, you can start putting a little bit of water in there. That way it liquefies a little bit more, so it's not so thick. It's a little inappropriate. Okay, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna put it in a little bowl and do a little snack. There we go. That looks super yummy. Look at it with a baby. All of my creations are babies. I call them all babies. And there we go. Representing Valero. That is my little hummus. But yeah, Like I say all the time, super simple, super easy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Of course, I have posted a blog about this on my website at alionagrace.com. I'll put it right here. And just go to blogs. You'll see my little blog on hummus. I tend to do blogs with videos in case you'd rather read it and just kind of go slowly instead of watch the video. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon in my next video.